The 10th Ministerial Conference of the World Trade Organization came to a close today, one day after it was supposed to have ended. The opposing sides came together at the last minute to deliver what will henceforth be called the Nairobi Declaration. And despite all talk to the contrary, the talks have delivered a significant package addressing many of the issues contained in the Doha development agenda that developing countries have been fighting for. Among these issues are elimination of export subsidies, enhancement of rules of origin for developing countries, and agricultural subsidies, particularly targeting cotton.
May I now propose that the Ministerial Conference adopts the draft Ministerial Declaration, the 3 draft decisions submitted by the General Council, and the draft decisions on agriculture, on cotton and LDC issues as referred to in Part 2 of the Ministerial Declaration. It is so agreed.
Congratulations on the Nairobi package. 2 years ago in Bali, we did something that the WTO had never done before. We delivered major multilaterally agreed outcomes. It took 18 years. It took a lot of hard work. It took flexibility, creativity, political will. This week, here in Nairobi, we saw those same qualities at work. And today, once again, we delivered. The decision you have taken today on export competition is truly historic. It is the WTO's most significant outcome in agriculture. The elimination of agricultural subsidies, export subsidies, is particularly significant. WTO members, especially developing countries, have consistently demanded attention to this issue, demanded action due to the enormous distorting potential of these subsidies for domestic production and trade. In fact, this task has been outstanding since exporting subsidies were banned for industrial goods more than 50 years ago. Today's decision tackles the issue once and for all. It removes the distortions that these subsidies cause in agricultural markets, thereby helping to level the playing field for the benefit of farmers and exporters in developed and least developed countries. This decision will help to limit similar distorting effects associated with export credits and state trading enterprises. And it will provide a better framework for international food aid, maintaining this essential lifeline while ensuring that it doesn't displace domestic producers. You have also taken important steps today to improve food security through decisions on public stock holding and towards a special safeguard mechanism.
In Nairobi, we have been able to achieve truly remarkable results, and this cannot be overstated. We have agreed on a package of outcomes that will have a positive impact on developing countries, and in particular, the LDCs, as was our common aspiration. We have adopted outcomes which also embodies historic progress in agriculture in areas that represent deeply important aspiration of many members, and which will establish the path for agricultural reform, as well as on securing food for the most disadvantaged. And we have been able to agree on a ministerial declaration which reaffirms the centrality of the WTO in the international trade scenario, which highlights its fundamental contributions to economic stability in the past 20 years, and which sketches the path forward for its future work. A declaration which reaffirms clearly the commitment to continue to work on the outstanding issues in the negotiations, including in the core areas that are fundamentally important for so many of us.